I used to think the stories were just a way to scare kids into staying inside on Halloween night. But last year, I saw one of them. And this year, it didn't leave. I live on a quiet cul-de-sac called Briar Lane. One of those neighborhoods that looks like it's been trapped in time. Same houses, same people, same flickering streetlights that the city never fixes. Nothing much ever happens here, except on October 31st. Every Halloween, at midnight, the street goes dark. No power outage, no storm, no reason anyone can explain. And for about 10 minutes, the dead are said to walk through. People call it the passing. Most stay inside. Some pray. And the smart ones, they make sure not to look outside. I didn't believe it, not at first. It sounded like one of those small-town legends that get passed around with hot cider and nervous laughter. But there were little things that never added up. Like how the Jensens move out every November and come back every March. Or how the old woman at the corner house keeps her windows covered in salt. Or how no one ever trick-or-treats after 11 p.m. Last year, I found out why. But before that night, everything was normal. It was my first autumn back home after college. I'd moved into my late grandfather's old place, 131 Briar Lane, a creaky one-story house with a porch swing that groaned louder than my conscience. I was working remotely, living cheap, just trying to piece things together. Halloween rolled around fast. The air smelled like pumpkin rot and cold smoke. Leaves scraped the pavement in little tornadoes. Kids in costumes ran up and down the street, laughing, candy wrappers floating like confetti in their wake. For the first time in years, the street felt alive. But even then, there was this tension. Around 11:45, people started heading in. Lights clicked off, one by one. Porches went dark. Even the music stopped. It was like someone flipped a switch. By 11:59, the whole street was silent, and I was the only one still awake. I remember sitting by the window, half curious, half bored. I'd heard the old stories. Don't look during the passing, or the dead will see you. Sounded ridiculous. So I did what any idiot would do. I looked. At first, there was nothing. Just fog creeping down the road, like smoke from a slow fire. Thick, heavy, rolling low across the asphalt. Then the power went out. Total black. The kind that swallows everything. And then I saw them. Shapes. Dozens of them. Figures walking down the street, side by side, silent. Some tall, some small. Their movements jerky, like puppets underwater. I pressed my face to the glass, trying to see better, and one of them turned, slowly, directly toward me. I couldn't make out a face, just the impression of one. Empty eyes, a stretched mouth, and then it smiled. That's when every window in my house froze over. White frost, racing across the glass like veins. I fell back from the window, heart hammering, breath shaking. And then it was gone. All of it. The lights flickered back on. The street was empty. I didn't sleep that night. But by morning, everything was normal again. Or mostly. The next day, I found muddy footprints on my porch. Bare footprints, leading straight to my front door, and stopping there. No one else had them. Just me. Fast forward to this year. October again. Everyone on Briar Lane seemed nervous. The old woman with the salt-lined windows added new locks to her door. The Jensens left town early. Even the mailman stopped deliveries after dusk. I tried to convince myself last year was a trick of the light. Fog, imagination, sleep deprivation. But then, things started happening again. The lights on my porch flickered every night at the same time, 11:47. My doorbell rang 3 times on October 28th. No one there. And then came the smell. Rot. like wet soil and something long dead beneath it, seeping through the vents. I checked everywhere, nothing. On October 30th, I found a note under my doormat. It said, "Stay inside this time." No name, no handwriting I recognized. But the moment I touched it, the paper felt cold, like it had been left outside in frost. Halloween came fast, and this time I locked every door, closed every curtain, turned off every light. But at 11:58, my phone buzzed. An unknown number. A single text. "You saw us." My blood went cold. And then 3 knocks on the door. Slow, deliberate. Knock, knock, knock. I didn't move, didn't breathe. Then, from outside, a voice. "It's cold out here. Let me in." It sounded wrong, like someone trying to remember how to sound human. I backed away, phone in hand, shaking. Another text. Same number. "You left the window open." I turned, and the window in the hallway, the one I'd nailed shut months ago, was wide open. Curtains fluttering, fog seeping in, and standing just outside was the figure from last year. Closer now, face clearer. It wasn't just a shadow anymore. It was a man, or what was left of one. Skin gray and stretched thin, like wet paper. Eyes black like tar. And on his wrist, a hospital bracelet. The name smudged, but I could make out 2 words. Briar Lane. I ran, grabbed my phone, flashlight, anything. I called the cops, no signal. The power went again. The air went still. And the smell, that wet, earthy rot, filled every room. Then came the footsteps. Slow, heavy, inside the house. I could hear him dragging 1 foot as he moved down the hallway, and underneath it, whispering. Dozens of voices. Every year we walk, every year we leave, one stays. I hid in the bathroom, door locked, flashlight trembling in my hands. The light flickered, buzzed, then died. I pressed my ear to the door. Silence. Then knock. Not from the hallway. From inside the bathroom mirror. 3 taps. Slow. Rhythmic. I aimed the flashlight at it. For a split second, I saw my reflection. Then his. Standing behind me. I turned, nothing. But when I looked back, the mirror was fogged over. And in the condensation, a handprint. From the inside. I ran again. Front door locked. Deadbolt jammed. Back door same. Every window sealed shut. Frost crawling over the glass. I could hear his voice again, right behind me. "You looked. So now you belong here." And then everything stopped. No sound. No movement. Just that deep, suffocating quiet. Then a hand on my shoulder. Cold. Heavy. I turned and I woke up the next morning on the porch, covered in dirt, clothes damp, the door wide open. No sign of the man. No footprints this time. Just one thing. A new hospital bracelet around my wrist. Same as his. Name section blank. Except for 2 words, printed in faded black ink. Briar Lane. Now every night since, at 11:58, my porch light flickers. And sometimes, I hear knocking from inside the walls. I try not to look. I try not to answer. But last night, I got another text. Same number. "It's your turn to stay. If you ever visit Briar Lane, don't stay past midnight. And whatever you do, don't look outside."